all I can say is, like St. Peter's just like any other place. Because I done been around. I've been to St. Pete. I've been to Tampa. And everywhere I go, people are the same. People treat people different. When they see
gonna come out.
that they really, that they have trying to help themselves. I put it like that, bro. And really. And people everywhere is disrespectful. And I want people to know this part. I hate when people speak to somebody and they don't acknowledge them. Because when we went to school, that's exactly what we learned.
Mm-hmm.
How to speak to our neighbors that we don't even know. So how can you not speak to somebody when they say something to you? And then, like, if yourself ask that person something, and what if he, like, ignore you? That is very rude of us to be like that, of anybody. And I really dislike that. And I think I'm going to get hurt about that same thing. Because it really disrespect. Because I wouldn't, what I'm saying, I wouldn't ignore nobody.
Right.
Say something to me, I'm going to find out what you're talking about, regardless of what. It could be Jesus Christ talking to you, trying to tell me. So I don't mean I got to do something for you. It's just I need to listen to what you got to say. Or maybe I can take something out of it. Maybe. I don't know. And sometimes I don't know what I'm talking about, but that's just how I feel. I'm sorry the way my life feels right now. But, like I tell the young guy, now, you don't have to argue with nobody. You know why? You got an opinion, and guess what? I got one too. So whether you wrong or right, I can just say, okay then, we cool. And we don't have to argue about that shit, right? Right. Well, man, you really don't want to know. I reckon I'm really always smart. I ran from my family. I didn't want to hurt them. I see that. I didn't want to. I was still from the world. Okay, that's enough.
You telling the truth though.
Yes, but.
And I ain't trying to be funny, but sometimes that shit, it don't look like you want it to, but it's real.
I left Atlanta because of my mom. And now I feel responsible for her life, my sister, even my daddy. So I don't really need to talk because I am responsible for their life. I was told that I was coming back and I kept lying to them.
Mm-hmm.
And never make a promise.
You got brothers and sisters?
Yeah, I still got some little brothers and sisters. I never see them because I don't want to ruin their life. I love them. They love me and I know that.
How old you say you is now?
I'm 64.
64? So if you could go...
And another thing, we cannot blame parents for kids' actions. That is so stupid. I did things my mama never even knew about. So how can you blame somebody, kid, because he went and got the gun out of the fucking closet and shit and went and did some stupid shit? I don't know what the law is doing. It ain't right. It can't make it right neither. But you can't blame parents for shit.
Yeah.
Once you grow up, you gotta learn if you don't, something wrong anyhow. So that's what I gotta say. Okay?
I got a question.
What?
If you could time travel and go back to 18-year-old, what you say your name is?
Henry.
18-year-old Henry, what would you tell him knowing everything you know now?
I wish when I was 16 that I knew what I know now.
What advice would you give him? What advice would you give 16-year-old Henry?
I would give myself, I was always a good person. So I really don't, to me I was.
To me, you a good
I had
person.
friends, that looked up to me, scared of me, but I make sure I try to make them feel equal. And I like for everybody to know that we equal. We can all do the same thing.
Yeah.
Some people say I work too hard.
That's so scary, huh?
Right. We all can do the same thing.
Most definitely.
Yes.
Well, thank you so much.
Yes.
You got any more? Okay. Well.